Welcome back, children. It's Mrs. Vijayalakshmi back to your English class for Standard 6. Let us go to the prose, the gifts of nature. Now we'll go for pre-reading task. Man cannot live without the gifts of nature God has given us. Now, man cannot live without the gifts nature has given him. Yes, it's true. Name three gifts nature has given him. God has given us everything. God has given everything to the man, that is medicine, fruits, trees, air, climate, nutrients. And why does water gets polluted? Why does air gets polluted? Water gets polluted due to the misuse of the water by the people. Water pollution can be by the most polluted, that is the industrial sewage left in the sea and in the river waters, and this makes the water gets polluted with, and that is mixed with the chemicals. Then why does air get polluted? Air gets polluted due to the air pollution and also the chemicals that is let out from the factories, industries, and the smoke of the vehicles, and even also by burning crackers the air gets polluted. Now why is soil losing its fertility? Fertility means productiveness. Yes, soil is losing its fertility because of the unhazard fertilizers used to grow the plants and crops, and because of over exploitation, deforestation, and soil pollution. And because of over exploitation, it has been losing its fertility. Deforestation by cutting down the trees. Why does man destroy forest? Man destroys forest for his own needs. The ever growing population has made man to cut down the forest trees and build buildings and many other wanted things, and he has become so greedy of wealth that he is not aware of the nature. What happens if Maxon becomes too greedy and selfish? Man will ultimately destroy the earth and the nature if he becomes more greedy and selfish. So, nature is the beautiful creation of God, and it is our duty to preserve it. Please open your textbook. Let us go to the first paragraph. We all know that God has given us the most beautiful gift, the gift of nature. We have the long range of mountains, the wide oceans, the sparkling streams, the dense forest, the animals, birds, insects. Yes, we have colorful flowers, fruits, the earth we live on, and even the air we breathe. These gifts of nature are ours to admire, use, and preserve. It's our moral duty to look after the things God has given us. We must learn to take care of the gifts of nature so that these are not destroyed or harmed. We must not use the gifts of nature for our selfish ends, but instead work to preserve it. Yes, children. Now, now look at the meanings. Sparkling, shining brightly with flashes of light. Streams, a small narrow river. Dense, closely packed or crowded together. Preserve, maintain its original or existing state. Yes, children. Now let's go to the explanation. We all know that God has given us the most beautiful gift. Yes, the gifts of nature. We have mountains, the wide oceans, the sparkling streams, the dense forest, the animals, birds, and insects. Yes, we also know that God has given us flowers, fruits, the earth we live in, and even the natural air to breathe. These are the gifts of nature to admire, and we should not destroy them. We must not use the gifts of nature for our selfish ends. It is our moral duty to preserve them. We should love them because they are the gifts of our nature. We should not misuse these gifts of nature for our selfishness. Yes, now let us go to the second paragraph. That is, 100 years ago, there were many more animals than there are today, but over the years, hunters have killed them for sport or food in large numbers. It is feared that some species may soon become extinct. Today, these varieties of animals like tigers, lions, and some rare species are on the verge of extinction. If we do not take care of them, rare animals, there will be soon be none left except in pictures. We must not kill animals and birds for sports. We should also preserve the forest so that the wild animals can thrive and multiply. Yes, it is true. Elephants, tigers, and many more animals are used for sports as food. Now, it is our duty to preserve them. We should not kill them. And these species are on the verge of extinction. That is, they are becoming less and less day by day. So, you must have been seen fishes are also less, and even bears and some more mother animals that are not being seen today. And even it is our duty that we should preserve the forest so that the wild animals can thrive and multiply. We should not throw any waste materials so that the animals who drink the water from these rivers will not get sick and die. So it is our duty to preserve these animals by taking care of them and by loving them. Let us go to the third paragraph. To most of us, the ocean is an endless expanse of water where there are countless fishes. But today we are making the ocean dirty by throwing tons and tons of refuse into the rivers and oceans. This is known as water pollution. Huge ships sometimes sinks in bad weather and oil spreads over the surface of the ocean, thus preventing fishes and water creatures from breathing. We have to be careful if we wish to preserve the waters for the fishes and sea creatures. Meaning of prevent is to stop something from happening. Now we should stop something that is going to happen with the water. We should prevent of discharging the hazard chemicals in the river and water by not throwing tons and tons of misuse things in the river. And even also in bad weather many sink ship and the oil floats on the surface of the water where the sea creatures drink this water, and this chemical water chokes the creatures of the sea and they die by having breathlessness among in their body. So we should be careful not to preserve the waters for the fishes and sea creatures. Now let us know how much you have understood. What is our moral duty? It's our moral duty to look after the things God has given us. Second question is, what is the meaning of the word dense? The meaning of the word dense is closely packed or crowded together. Now let us continue the next remaining part of the lesson in the next class. Thank you.